What's up, guys? My name is Zach and I'm bringing you a new movie review today. If you guys don't know, this is my reviewing channel presented by Zandria Studios, my short film company. But other than that, guys, let's get into this review. What is this review for? It's for the new movie War Dogs this weekend. I got to see it early tonight and I'm so glad to be finally bringing you my review. This is one of my favorite movie reviews that I've kind of gotten to do for a while because I'm a big fan of Todd Philips, the director who did this. He also did the Hangover Trilogy and Old School and Due Date, which I'm really a fan of his because I feel like he balances drama at the same time of comedy. How does this movie hold up for him? I think this is probably his best directed movie that he's done. I think it's better than almost all the Hangovers, maybe except the first one. But I do think this is his best directed movie overall. It balances the tone between comedy and drama, and I think that's a great thing. A couple cons I'll get to in a little bit, but let me start off with the story. The story is about Miles Teller, Jonah Hill, their character. They're war dogs. They sell weapons to people that the U.S. Army usually do not want to deal with, and they sell them to the U.S. Army as well. That is the best thing about this movie, is that I think the story was well told. It shows the character arcs that each person goes through. Now, as how much of it is true and how much of it isn't, I don't really know. That's for me to kind of look up and see myself. But the chemistry between the two characters is great. You really do believe that they're best friends. And the first act, when it started out and it didn't really hook me, where I think they were trying to get the laugh, and it didn't really hook me in and grab me like I wanted it to. And that's not the fault to the film. I think that's just, it's an angle for me. But the second Jonah Hill's character pops in into like a mid to second, going into kind of like the second act of the movie, I'm glad that when he got introduced, hooked me right in. And the first act, first act end, he comes in, great thing, hooked me right in, and that's when I was along for the ride. And their chemistry is fantastic. It really makes you believe that these guys have been friends for a long time, even though they haven't seen each other in a while, and that is a great thing to see. You understand why you would believe and go and work for this man, that even though he's kind of a dick, and it makes you understand why you would trust him. Like, I mean, he's offering you all this money, he's offering you all this stuff, you know, that's a great thing. Also, Bradley Cooper, he has a small little role in this, and he does a fantastic job as always. It's a little role, it's nothing really special, no character arc or whatnot, but he does a fantastic job in what he was doing himself. How does the comedy and the drama balance? It actually balances really well. I think Todd Phillips did a fantastic job with that. Something that Martin Scorsese does for Wolf of Wall Street, where it's very dramatic, but comedy at the same time. This one is more of obviously a comedy, but he balances the dramedy so well into it. I think parts of the dramedy were a little sugar-coated in some parts, with maybe the relationship with the wife, or some of the things with his kid. But, you know, that's a movie. It's movie-nized, and that's what it's supposed to be. So I can't really balance that and say anything wrong with it, because that's how a movie usually is with true stories. But I will say that the comedy really, when it hit, Jonah Hill was very good at hitting comedy, and I think Miles Teller was really good at bringing the drama aspects for what he was. Jonah Hill had some good drama aspects as always, but I think he's the best part at bringing both elements, the comedy and the drama. He has the both chops to bring them both at the same best time. Other things about the movie is that the pacing, fantastic. I thought it was great. It's a good-looking movie. It's a good directed movie. I think the script was well written, well quippy. It had good lines, good memorable moments for me as well. It's honestly a very surprising movie for me, because I was hearing that people were saying this is Todd Phillips' Wolf of Wall Street, and going to it, I was like, that's really harsh, because Wolf of Wall Street, it's one of my all-time favorite movies. First time I saw that movie, I did not like it at all. After seeing this movie, I was thinking, oh, I hope it's not like the Wolf of Wall Street where I didn't like it at all, and then the more I have to see it, the more I like it. No, this movie, I really was hooked in, really liked it, all the way from the second Jonah Hill's character came in, and that is a great plus to Todd Phillips. I really wanted to see more of these characters, but obviously it's a true story, and we won't get that, because if you follow the true story, obviously the story kind of ends at the end. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's not anything serious, but it ends at a part where you understand that there will be no more stories with these characters, but it feels like something Todd Phillips created, and that's something great. He puts his trademark stamp on it, and it was a really fun, well-done movie. I think you guys would really enjoy this movie. It's worth a shot to see how it is. It's nothing like Todd Phillips' other movies. Don't expect a ton of laughs. You will get some laughs in this, but don't expect a full-on movie, a full-on comedy. Expect something that you're going to go watch, enjoy the movie, have fun with it, and that's what it is. You're going to learn some stories, and you know, the only cons I really truly had with the movie was the opening. I didn't really get hooked in. and some other little moments in it I think could have been chopped out. But overall, it's a well done storytelling, and I think Todd Phillips did a fantastic job on this. I'm going to give this movie a B+. Probably one of the most underrated movies and one of the movies that really surprised me this year. I liked this a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Also, thank you for Warner Brothers for the special screening of this. Also, thank you for my hat that I got to get. I really enjoyed this movie. I hope you guys go and see it this week. Look out for more reviews. I'm going to bring out my Harry Potter, finish those soon. I finally finished it. Finally, I can say I've finished all the Harry Potters. I'm going to get all those reviews out to you guys soon. I'm going to try and see Kubo and the Two Strings and Pete Dragon this week if I can. If not, also look out for some other reviews soon. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day.